Hey, hard-boiled egg?
Got egg salad.
Got egg salad?
It's the routine start to another ordinary day for the Hutchinsons of Bondurant.
Will you help me, Hutchie?
From assistants to making run-of-the-mill lunches and breakfast,
A lot of eggs, a lot of bacon.
to last-minute Spanish practice with Mom.
And they say adios, and say hasta luego.
The formula rarely changes, something most families can relate to.
They don't want to get ready. You know, you come back upstairs and they're still standing there and you're like, okay guys, we gotta go. You know, it's the same thing.
Yeah. There you go, that's better.
But as common as this ritual may seem to most families,
Bye, Mom. Bye.
Have a good day, kiddo.
10-year-old Ava's school day will end much differently than anyone else at her school.
She'll be getting chemo today. So she'll have an infusion. One infusion lasts an hour and a half, and the second one is an hour. And then she'll take an oral chemo too.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Chemotherapy to combat tumors on the stem of Ava's brain. Something most people can't imagine, but a process she's been living with since she was just 2 years old. A battle one begins to understand looking at a series of beaded necklaces Chris and Joni keep as reminders.
Every bead represents some sort of procedure that she's had to go through. And then this is right where it started with her ambulance ride and her CAT scan, how they found the tumors, and her admission into St. Paul, and it just goes around. It's a timeline.
With each bead and story came hope after successfully beating cancer twice since the first diagnosis.
As soon as that doctor walks through the door, it's either life is good or you got to go back to that scary place. You know, and so we did it twice in 08 and 09. And then so every time you went back every 6 months or every 8 months and we were down to once a year at this point, you know. But it's still every time you go get them MRIs, you're afraid that if she walks through the door and the doc's not smiling, that you got to go back to your scary place. And it's a horrible feeling to be.
During a checkup this past July, Ava refused to leave the room as her doctor delivered results from her most recent scan.
And the doctor said it's back, and there's tumors, and more than likely it's cancer, and and then she also sat in the room after her biopsy, and listened to the doctor say it's uncurable, and that there's nothing we can do. Ava sat and listened to all that, but came right home and told her sister that she'll fight it as hard as she can. One of the hardest things I've had to see was Ava sitting there when she found out she had tumors again, that the tumors were back. And she looks at you and she's crying and she says, I hope it's not cancer because I don't want to die.
It's one of the last times she and the family have shed tears over the diagnosis.
We don't sit around here and cry. No, we're living life. We're doing, if Ava wants to do it, within reason, and we've had people call and say, what's on Ava's bucket list? I said, she doesn't have a bucket list. She's 10. She wants to be a kid, right?
That included what she wanted for her upcoming birthday party.
Some friends of ours got together, and they asked her what she wanted for her birthday. And Chris calls it the a la carte birthday party.
It really is.
It is. Face painting, crafts. Crafts are her favorite thing. Petting zoo, DJ with the dance floor.
Dunk tank.
Ava's wish turned into one small town's command.
We got an overwhelming response of people that were willing to donate time, willing to donate supplies, willing to donate money just to make this happen.
The best part, Ava had no idea it was coming until a special ride in a limo dropped off the entire family, who also had no idea what to expect.
Ladies and gentlemen, good, put your hands together as she gets down.
She's like, oh my gosh. No, she doesn't know what to say right now. It's pretty awesome.
There was one more thing on Ava's wish list for her 11th birthday.
Birthday cards, as many as I can get.
Once again, the response was larger than life.
I would say at least 15,000.
Inside these boxes, cards to Ava from all over the world, including one
From the White House.
No kidding!
Ava couldn't wait to open. The tears brought out by this special day were inevitable, but this time of joy instead of sadness for a young girl and her family living more life now than most of us could imagine.
Happy birthday, dear Ava. Happy birthday to you.
Since that birthday party, Ava's received even more birthday cards. Chris says a conservative estimate is around 10,000 or so. They've simply run out of places to put them in their home. Both parents are taking time away from work to spend as much time with Ava as possible. If you'd like to help support their efforts, there is a GoFundMe account established for them. You can find ways to donate at our website, weareiowa.com. For Local 5 News, I'm Elias Johnson. We are Iowa.